is Bajaj Street Tunes.
Kumbi kuri 10:25 ne bokolo tyazo zisanguseko ku sawa 5 iz'amachago nako olwaleero woba ne jiberako kekana akadde tumanye ekiri mu ggwanga and the world over. I'm joined by Pamela Isamata Chom. Now in the upcoming stories, there's a man who killed his lover, and that is after paying school fees for over cheating rumor.
He killed his lover after paying school fees
for her.
Over rumors that she was cheating.
And then Kenya goes to polls. Uhuru, Ruth Odinga have casted their ballot, and there's a 25-year-old who has been defiled by a chain of 3 men in job hunt.
Yeah.
That and much more is coming up. More stories as Zona Corrado to live ku YouTube. Tutandike ne yaso omwagalwawo oluvannyuma lw'omusasulira school fees n'akitegeera nti mwenzi.
Yeah, this is Grace Nambozo. She's actually a parish chief. She works in Sironko district. But she stays in Nkoma cell. That is in Wagagai cell, Nkoma ward, Wagagai cell in Mbale city. That's where she resides. Yesterday at about 7 p.m., she was hawked in a dark corner, one of the dark corners in a dark corridor by a suspected assailant, or by an assailant that some locals are suspecting to be her boyfriend who could have plotted her killing. According to locals, some of the locals, they say that some of them who spoke on condition of anonymity. They allege that this girl has had a boyfriend who catered for her school fees since she was in university year 1 to year 3 until her graduation recently.
I think the
man is about 30 years, and I hear she was seeing a politician. A prominent politician
in Mbale,
and in the eastern, we can't say exactly Mbale, because if you say Mbale, you might mean the Mbale MP, which is not true. But one of the politicians in Mbale, because that's a rumor. Until we substantiate it, we cannot allege.
Okay.
So the man, upon realizing she was seeing this guy, got annoyed and decided to hawk her to death. That is the rumor.
Nitumukwata katwaro mukogo waita anti chulo muganda wa juni yao mutabanya na masogo ne nagamba hayi mamukwata ko muntu oyo tugende naye tumutwala wali kliniki wafu nengambo muntu oyo tagenda kumalako muntu oyo agenda kola agenda kufa ali wakufa ye nadu ko ya mulese kupicho oyo ngamba de baga ye naduka natuka ku boda ya stage 1 ababoda abao bona baganje ku musitwa wabade mu boda mumpi asara stamina bili zingazanga kwezi yaze nasi baloni banga manze tutulako nange nengamba ntide muko musaye mungi ndabanga temuja kumalako kati oyo mubuka kumubuga no ulina mukwata kutukano kulemera muntu ono kumufira ko mwana ono wano kugwa ngaroda akozechi afude ngono still accusant afude bwoko nebeyongere bwetyo bibade wanji kati kutoba kuvera wakanga nanti ono amulese kupichinga tuli kwekolamo wakati tuli kubuli abantu tufunye chekanga kitundu kyewa ku Mwagagaya home center ababuka abamu babakola mo potolao mu kikubo kyengini mwaviride babakusangaka.
So you say she was a parish what?
A parish chief. She was working in Sironko, in Sironko district, and that is how she passed on. She was just hawked on her way, like she had gone somewhere. But according to locals, they call it a dark spot in that area where you can hardly see people. So this guy just hawked her. He actually cut the neck. He slit the throat. Yeah, and then stabbed her in several parts of her body. If you see her lifeless body,
so
Martin has said he will not even show it.
The guy came to kill.
Yeah, the aim was killing. He was an assailant, so he came to kill. But some locals are the ones who are saying that.
It could be the boyfriend.
Yeah, it could have been the boyfriend because he catered for her, and she was under a certain scheme of a politician, a bursary scheme as well, of a politician in that region. And then the boyfriend suspected that the politician was not just helping her out of a bursary, but was doing something extra with her.
nga bali mu mukwano
Eh.
ebintu by'omukwano bizibu kikumikamu mu Zebiri Galaxy FM nya
Ne
zezakavaako
I mean,
okusawa
I may have a
ttaano
problem.
tobituyingizaamu
No, listen, I
story
have a problem
ekomaawo.
with you guys. If you have chosen to
Ah, ah.
educate a girl, if you have chosen to say, let me release money, kamfulumye sente, musasule school fees, do that out of love. Eh? It does not mean that because I am paying for your school fees, I should marry you or we should have, a committed relationship.
Why are
forever.
you
Eh?
letting me pay your school fees, tuition, and take care of you if you know you're not gonna commit to me? If you know you are seeing somebody else, do you know how?
Then you make
Look,
it
Pamela,
clear.
there is no.
It's just
Put it up. I'm not saying that. I'm not. Siwagira kutta. You
yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
But the amount of pain people go through, emotional pain, of me being there for you, pouring body for you,
Yeah.
supporting you, and then after you betray me, and surprisingly, oyinza osanga oyo omuntu gw'addamu endako naye nga talina na kyamuwa. It's
people fall out of love.
Kati
That's why I'm
lwaki-
saying.
if you fall
do
out of love,
things
if you
because
fall out of love with me, why don't you tell me to
kati
stop providing
tonsasulira
for you?
school fees.
Ate
Don't pay
muba
my school fees
mubijjukira
for
bwe muba
me.
muzisaba muba
No,
mubijjukira
I mean, nedda.
mujja nanaku n'ogamba ha mukwano
It is
banange
as simple
Zzina.
as
Look,
this,
listen,
Henry.
it's just no. I'm not gonna allow. This is
Even me,
plain.
I'll not allow.
It's not men, it's not women, it's the nature of human beings. We are
No.
selfish people.
No,
we cannot be loyal.
This is the
like
thing.
twerabira mangu.
This is the thing. You know why they are trying to cut away bride price from marriage? Because when a man does certain things for you as a woman, he feels like he owns you and you're his property. When he takes 3 goats to your village, he thinks now you're his property, can do anything he wants to
Abazadde
do with
munakkiriza
you. You
otuwa abaana nga
understand? Kati
tetulina kye
wakusasulira
tubawadde.
school fees.
Pamela,
you
you have a
will
daughter,
think-
right?
Yeah.
You'd like any guy to just take your daughter anyhow.
No,
like
I would.
what?
I wouldn't like that, but I want my daughter. I would like a guy to do it because he feels like it's okay to do it.
Look,
but I
listen.
do not want to give away my daughter
This is
because
nature.
I want to receive dowry
This is
from
nature.
a man who
This
is going to mistreat my child.
This is how God created us. Yatukweka emitima. I cannot know what you're thinking. I
Yeah.
cannot know what you feel unless you tell me. We are pushed through the world to say things and commit to things that we actually aren't sure about. Some people commit and then after they feel like the commitment is choking them and they make mistakes. And the people they committed to take the commitment seriously.
That is the thing. If you're taking a commitment seriously, ngamba nti nkusasula school fees nenga I have to marry you at the end of the day. So that I know where to lay my table. If I say, okay, fine, on Sasura school fees, I know I have to marry you, then that is a deal we have together.
But will you accept
It's
it?
just
That's
like
the problem.
Men
That's the
buy
problem.
for
Look,
women cars, they buy a
Ah.
woman bags, you buy a woman shoes, you build her a house. But if you're building or doing all those things with attachment of I want to be with you forever, nga tochikola na it's
Kati
clear,
kamkubuuze
then
Pamela.
do not
let,
do
let, me,
it.
let me ask you. Kati ababi kugulira kudiru ki muganda wo charity organization
Nakwagala
your
nnyo,
mother
like
Teresa.
he loves you so much and he's
definitely.
doing it, but
that's
it is
why
not
they
for
do
life.
that. Now you want me
People
to
fall
do,
out of love.
You want okay, if you
Hey.
fall out of love, are you going to return all the things that were given to you?
Why don't you then ask for? You understand?
If you ask-
want a
look,
house,
listen.
like if it's tangible,
Pam,
like a house.
if I come to you and give you stuff and I'm doing it out of love, you also accept it because either oli ku kisenge or out of love. We mumala ne muterera ne mwerabira gye mwava.
Hey.
I'm going to go back to this scenario. If it is true, because I
Yeah.
don't know the details,
Yeah.
you might find even this guy that he has been cheating on, the guy that paid her tuition with, ngabadde talina yadde nakyamuwa ng'amukubisa waadi nkwagala baby yeye ngeri just yakoyeeyo ng'onaabeesabeesaawo. The guy has paid tuition for you. Where would you be without his tuition?
You listen, this girl, rumor has
They
it that
come-
she was about someone who is of value, like greater value than
Kati
this guy.
kankubulireko Pamela.
So,
Kankubulireko. You see those people of greater value? They bring zero on table.
yeah,
Because they know you being with them bakuyamba.
Eh.
They are of greater value. There's this boy,
Eh.
there's this poor man
Yeah.
who has sold coffee, cows, chicken, goats
who
to
told
pay
you
for
to
your
sell them?
Why did you accept
Why did
them?
you sell the chicken and the goats and the
Anti kati
what?
obuzibu
No,
obuliwo.
you
Mwera-
gave that to me as a gift of love. You understand? We are in love, just like you can buy your girl something nice when you're in love. That you can take out maybe for an expensive trip abroad. These are things people do while you are in love with someone. But if you're holding it as an attachment to be with someone for life, and you are in a relationship, and someone falls out of love with you, why then do you hold on to it and say because I paid for your school fees, you
Bottom
cannot
line
move
is
on?
one, if you feel like you've fallen out of love with me, do not keep committed to me. Tell me to my face. Tell me that I'm not going to do it.
Tetumanyi. Maybe she told him mbusikwagala
Nah.
anymore. That is why the guy is like, now I can't take it anymore.
Chikumi
and hawks her.
Kaumuze Biri Pamela is so emotional about this, but I totally do not agree with what you say. Ngatuvudde yeyo Kenya eri mu kalulu ya.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful.
It is peaceful. I was
It's
telling
very
you
calm.
yesterday. Since yesterday, the eve, it has been very peaceful. What we see right now is there are very long queues of people on most polling stations. Kenya has about 290 constituencies that are going to the ballot, 46,229 polling stations, and most of them have long lines. Voting started at about 6 a.m. William Ruto was there 2 minutes before voting started. That is one of the candidates in the election, and for him, he says he voted 2 minutes before, or arrived 2 minutes before, because he didn't want to disturb his neighbors.
Hey,
William Ruto.
and I.
I look forward to our victorious day. I am a very proud Kenyan this morning that it has come to this moment. I know that I am running for president the first time, and it's quite a moment. And I am confident, and I trust in God the way I have in the past, that these two will come home. So I am looking forward to a great day. I am asking every citizen, wherever we are, to choose our leaders in a peaceful manner, and to respect everybody's choice of whoever they want to vote. We want to do this free of coercion, free of intimidation. Let us respect everybody's choice, even if it is different from yours. I think it is the essence of democracy. So I want to ask IEBC, you are an independent organization. We expect, as the people of Kenya, that you will carry out this exercise, respecting your mandate, understanding that your independence is so that you can be fair to each and every voter and each and every candidate.
Tulaze machua Kenya, but tulaze machua. Naye, let's wait for the results and see what's going to happen after, because jukira muri zibira processes ngasatu mubamu wano munonyeza akalulu olunaku lwa akalulu, and then even after announcing, the leaders. So katulabo banasikala bakakambwe, but so far so good. I think it's going to be a milestone in Africa. We have not seen African countries have elections of this caliber. Man, it is too calm down there.
It's calm. I think what they're fearing is a repeat of what happened in 2007, while Mwai Kibaki was taking on the very Raila Odinga, 77-year-old, who is also casting his ballot today, or being chosen. So that time, 1,000 people died after the election time, because there were reports of rigging and ballot stuffing and all that. And about 12,000 refugees even entered Uganda.
That's a long time ago. They've had elections like 2 or 3 more times. They've had one in was it like 2013? They had another one in 2018. They've not been relatively calm as this one. There's a degree of calmness this election that has happened. Have you ever been there? If you're in a relationship, you come back and you're used to arguing with your partner, and then this day you come back and your partner is calm, and they give you food. And you're like, what
is cooking with this one who is too quiet?
That's the kind of environment we're getting with Kenya, but it's good. It's a step in the right direction. And I hope other African countries can borrow a leaf.
Kenyan president, former President Uhuru Kenyatta, voted from Mutomo Primary School polling station. That William Ruto voted from Kosachei Primary School in his area Sogoi, and also Raila Odinga voted at Old Chibra Primary School today. 22 million people are expected to cast their ballot today.
We shall keep you posted. Keep tabs with us on www.galaxyfm.co.ug. Ngatumaliriza waliwo mvubuka w'emyaka 24 who has been defiled by a chain of 3 men in the name of looking for a job.
A chain of 3 men. This girl is 24 years old from Mukono. Apparently, she was looking for a job and she received a call from somebody called Eleti Tony. Tony told her he has an offer for her at a petrol station that she can go and work. And there's some guy called Arthur who can link her to the job. So she was given Arthur's number. Arthur namukubira simu. Namugamba nti, come to this place.
But Arthur Vamani,
and told her waliyo gig ya pump attendant, you earn 250k per month. She was so happy. She went to the job. She was taken to a guest house first, and then pulled out of the guest house at about, I think, 10 p.m. and then told you were supposed to start work. Fred Enanga explains the whole details, but she was later raped by the 3 men.
After being pulled out of the guest house, or I do not understand.
When she was brought out of the guest house, they told her jangu tugende to the job. where he's supposed to work as a pump attendant at a petrol station. On her way to the guest house, the 3 men got her.
The same guys that put her
Yes,
in a
yeah.
guest house.
Yeah. It was one guy she was dealing with, but when she got out, she met with other guys who
With the same guy that she was-
raped her. Yeah.
abanoonya emirimu oluvannyuma lw'omuwala omu w'emyaka 24 okuva ku kizinga ekyeribbu emukono nga waliwo omwami gwe bayita eletitoni eyali amukubidde n'amulaga nti alina mukwano gwe Arthur alina omulimu ogw'okukola ku ssundiro ly'amafuta so kwe kumuwa essimu ey'omuvubuka gwe bayita Arthur namba 07512642 era ono yakubira omuwala ono n'amulaga nti omulimu ogwa pampa attendant gwa mitwalo 25 omuwala ono oluvannyuma lw'okukola appointment baasisinkana ku St Paul Catholic Church kifo ky'okumutwala ku mulimu baasooka ne bamutwala ku guest house gye bayita Zazi ne bamubuukingira aw'okusula ku ssaawa 10 ez'ekiro Arthur yajja n'amugamba jangu kati tugende otandika okukola ku ssaawa 10 ez'ekiro era mu kufuluma ebweru yali amaze okupanga ne banne abalala 3 omuwala ono ne balyoka bamunyweza ne bakalifomu ne bamutuusako obuliisamaanyi abantu abawerera ddala 4 abazira baasanga omuwala ono nga azirise ne bamuddusa ku ddwaliro.
Imagine. Imagine.
Yeah.
Very sad. This is Galaxy FM. Abiri mubiri kutano zivudeko. It's the mid-morning.
We are Uganda's #1 radio station with no doubt. Galaxy FM, #1.